Alright guys, so for those of you that know me, you guys know I'm a big soccer fan, soccer coach, and I also like anime. So this video popped up on my feed about somebody making a Blue Lock type game, and if you don't know what Blue Lock is, it's a anime about soccer that is one of my favorite animes. I've rewatched it about 4 times. I kind of want to see this because I used to play FIFA, or I play FIFA every once in a while, I should say, and it's kind of trash. If you know, you know, right? So I guess let's see if this could possibly be something that maybe one day, I don't know. Y'all let me know if you think this will be better than FIFA or if it has potential. So comment down below. Let's just see.
Exactly 1 month ago, I set myself a challenge: learn how to build a game from scratch. I've always believed that the best way to learn something is to bring an idea to life. So I thought, what if I made
Bring an idea to life, I guess.
a football game but with blue lock abilities? Yo, I'm Aaron, a second-year computer science student, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing the progress
Second-year
I've
computer
made on my blue
science.
lock style football
Could just
game
use
during my
AI
semester break.
also to help.
So the aim was to create a game that people would actually enjoy, so I wanted it to have fast-paced, high-skill gameplay where movement, precision, and timing are key. Overpowered
Fast
abilities
pace
that
is
feel
good, high
satisfying,
skill is good.
and a
OP
competitive multiplayer
abilities, I'm
experience
not
with real
sure.
outplay potential.
Yeah, multiplayer, everybody wants that. Character movement.
For movement animations, I used the free game animation sample project from Epic Games because, let's be real, the
So
fluidity of these
Fortnite
animations
movement.
is too good not to use. Especially in a football context, since they'd allow you to read your opponent's body movements, making skillful plays like faking or baiting your opponent.
I would like to
possible.
see how they do like
But
this
if
actual
you've
skill
used
moves
this
with
animation
that.
pack before, you'd know that it isn't multiplayer ready. So I've had to rebuild the networking from scratch, keeping the animations but making it playable even with hyping.
Dang, bro, you see how fast he was spinning around? Imagine dribbling
For
the
the
ball
first
like
map,
that.
I've recreated the setting from the second selection arc of the anime. The pitch follows a standard 7v7 football size, 60 meters by 36.
The standard pitch in the anime was that big, 7v7, and they did, well, I guess they did 4, but bro, it went down to 2s. Holy shit,
Meters? But in a game setting, to me,
bro, 3v3 right here. I mean, you have a lot of space to cook people, but bro, you're gonna be tired. No wonder they just kept scoring left and right.
it feels a bit small, so this pitch would probably be used as a 3v3 or 5v5 map.
Curve shot, kill shot.
I couldn't find a suitable short grass texture, so I had to get creative. After some digging, I settled on using parallax occlusion mapping to create the illusion
that looks
of
good.
in this material.
I like it
This
at
gives the
least.
benefit of better performance, and instead of placing thousands of physical grass textures, this method keeps it resource efficient while still looking great.
Yeah, I like it. And you got the pitch
Next up are
pattern.
goals. I modeled these in Blender following a tutorial, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The net may look like it's sagging, but the collision is actually flat. I attempted to mimic real net physics with the ball colliding into it, but Unreal Engine's cloth physics isn't quite there yet for this kind of interaction.
I mean, maybe you could ask AI how to fix that. I don't know.
The dribbling mechanic is pretty straightforward.
This is
The
what I
longer
wanted
you
to
hold
see.
down the dribble button, the more power that gets exerted to the ball once you release it. Dribbles get kicked in the direction your character is moving towards and is controlled with WASD. The animations aren't that seamless since I'm learning as I go, but for now they get the job done.
That has MNK also, so I guess there's no controller integration. I still play with the controller. Oh, ball roll. I saw one in there, a little ball roll.
The shooting follows a similar logic to dribbling and gets more powerful the longer you hold down the button before releasing it. However, aiming the shot is controlled with the mouse. You can flick up for height or flick down for a low shot. And of course, curved shots are important, but here's the problem. Unreal's physics engine doesn't properly replicate ball spin. So if you apply spin and force, the ball just flies in a straight line.
Okay.
So I fixed that by manually implementing the real-world physics formula behind the curving effect to calculate curve based on the actual force and spin applied to the ball. Similar to controlling the height, you can flick left or right to apply spin to the ball.
So you gotta flick the mouse
also combine both, and the amount of
and
spin
the
or height
direction.
added isn't fixed and dynamically adjusts
Yeah,
based on the speed
that
and
is high
distance
skill
of your
gap,
flick
I
before
guess.
releasing the shoot button.
What did he say? What did he type down there? I plan to add unique mechanics like body pushing. Coming later, okay.
Flick before releasing the shoot button.
Body pushing.
Physical
okay,
battles are a big aspect of football Blue Lock, and by implementing it, I plan to enable the following 3 things. By pushing an attacker, defenders may be able to steal the ball, forcing the attacker to be more cautious when dodging and dribbling around them. Also, this adds an entertainment factor in chaotic scenarios like free kicks and indirect free kicks. Character attributes, so some characters could have a higher resilience or pushing strength compared to other characters.
Okay.
And finally,
Yeah.
ability triggers. Many blue lock characters rely on physical contact for their special moves, so conditions like did I push into my opponent, are they pushing into me, or are we both pushing into each other, could be the trigger for some abilities.
That's gonna be tricky
Now,
to do though. How can you balance like the physicality? I don't know. Has a game like been able to do that? I don't know. I'm thinking like a sports game like Madden, 2K, FIFA. I don't know.
for the fun part. Although I spent most of my time on the core mechanics, I do have 2 abilities ready to show off.
Vertical spin.
This ability slightly increases the shot power while doubling the curve effect.
Okay. So you gotta have some sound effects there, man. That was not like, I mean, you know, the animation was cool, but the sound, man, it's not satisfying. Okay, what is that? Like a. Okay, so just power
This
shot.
shot significantly increases shot power but sacrifices curve. Of the 2, this one's definitely the closest to its anime counterpart, but honestly, I'm pretty proud of how they turned out, given my zero experience in creating visual effects.
Fair. That's fair.
If you've played online games, you know that bad networking equals bad experience. So I've added client-side prediction to make gameplay feel more responsive. As soon as the client kicks the ball, on their screen the kick animation plays. Then, after the server validates the kick, it adds force to the ball and plays the kick animation for everyone else.
Lag compensation.
For actions like dribbling and shooting to occur, the game tests the position of the player relative to the location of the ball. However, at high pings this logic can break, since by the time the server receives input from the client, the current
This is where the ball is when the client releases the shot button.
location of the ball on the server is not the same location that the client reacted to. Ideally, the way to implement a lag compensation would be to base the server-side hit logic on the ball's rewinded position based on the latency of the input. For now, I've applied a lazy patch by increasing the radius of the server-side hit detection, which is scaled depending on how high the player's latency is. That's everything I've got to show for now. The reason I made this video was to see the amount of interest in this kind of game as I head into my next semester of uni. So, if you see yourself playing this game and would like to see it being further developed, make sure to like, comment and subscribe.
You know, like, it's very raw, but if he was to collab with somebody and get this going, I think it would be fun, man. I'm surprised they haven't not come out with a Blue Lock game yet, or have they? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, homie could have the first one, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Like,